Have you ever stopped to wonder, how did we get so adept at predicting the weather? The genesis of the weather industry is a fascinating tale that dates back to ancient civilizations. Early humans relied on natural signs to foretell weather changes. They observed animal behavior, cloud formations, and even the color of the sunset to predict what Mother Nature had in store. Step forward to the 15th century, the era of Renaissance, when the first meteorological instruments started to emerge. Scientists began to understand the atmosphere better, thanks to tools like the thermometer and the barometer. These instruments provided a more systematic way to measure temperature and atmospheric pressure, paving the way for more accurate weather predictions. From ancient observations of nature to the birth of meteorological tools, the weather industry has undergone a significant transformation. Indeed, the weather industry has a rich history, laden with scientific breakthroughs and technological advancements. The 19th century brought about a revolution in weather prediction and marked the rise of modern meteorology. Our journey through the annals of meteorological history takes us to the 19th century, a time teeming with innovation, discovery, and the dawn of modern meteorology. This was an era when human curiosity and scientific advancements converged, bringing about a seismic shift in our understanding and prediction of the weather. One of the most significant developments during this period was the invention of the telegraph. This seemingly simple device transformed the field of meteorology in ways that were unimaginable before. With the telegraph, weather observations from far-flung locations could be shared quickly and accurately, allowing meteorologists to track weather patterns in real time. For the first time, the weather wasn't just something to experience, but something to predict and even understand. This century also ushered in the establishment of national weather services, which played a pivotal role in organizing and standardizing meteorological data. In the United States, for instance, the Signal Service, a forerunner of today's National Weather Service, was established. Across the pond in the United Kingdom, the Met Office began its operations. These organizations, equipped with the telegraph and the systematic observations they gathered, were able to provide weather forecasts that saved lives and property. They warned sailors about impending storms, helped farmers plan their crops, and even allowed the general public to plan their day around the weather. But the 19th century was just the beginning. It set the stage for meteorology to evolve from a fascinating scientific endeavor into a vital service that impacts every aspect of our lives. The tools and techniques that were pioneered during this time period laid the groundwork for the meteorological advancements of the 20th century. From the humble beginnings of weather predictions, based on observations and intuition, we've arrived at a point where we can forecast weather patterns with a degree of accuracy that our ancestors could only dream of. And it all started with the telegraph and the establishment of national weather services in the 19th century. These developments set the stage for the meteorological advancements of the 20th century. The 20th century saw unprecedented advancements in the weather industry, forever changing our approach to weather forecasting. As the world moved into the 1900s, the weather industry was primed for a technological revolution. The invention of radar during the Second World War, initially for military use, soon found applications in weather forecasting. By bouncing radio waves off precipitation, meteorologists could now detect and track storms, thereby improving our understanding of their structure and movement. However, the real game changer came with the advent of weather satellites, the first of which, Vanguard 2, was launched by the United States in the late 50s. These eyes in the sky provided a global perspective of weather patterns, something that was previously beyond our reach. The visible and infrared images captured by these satellites allowed meteorologists to observe cloud formations, track hurricanes, and even predict future weather patterns. But even with these technological advancements, the sheer complexity of the Earth's atmosphere presented a formidable challenge. Enter computerized weather models. These mathematical models of the atmosphere, powered by increasingly powerful computers, began to take center stage in the latter half of the 20th century. These models, fed with data from ground-based observations, weather balloons, and satellites, simulated the physics of the atmosphere to predict future weather conditions. The first such model, developed in the 50s, could only predict basic parameters like pressure and wind for a single point on the Earth's surface. But by the end of the century, these models had evolved to simulate the entire globe's weather patterns with remarkable accuracy. Yet it was not just about predicting tomorrow's temperature or whether it would rain. Accurate weather forecasts were crucial for a range of sectors, from agriculture and aviation to disaster management and military operations. These technological advancements not only improved weather prediction, but also paved the way for the integration of artificial intelligence into the weather industry. This integration, as we will explore in the next scene, is now revolutionizing our ability to predict and understand the weather like never before. As we venture into the 21st century, artificial intelligence is reshaping the weather industry in ways we could only dream of a few decades ago. Let's delve into the role of artificial intelligence, or AI, in this transformation. AI is like a supercharged engine, capable of analyzing vast amounts of data in mere seconds. To put it into perspective, imagine trying to read every book in the world's largest library in one afternoon. It's an impossible task for humans, but a breeze for AI. This colossal data processing ability is especially important in the weather industry, where meteorologists deal with enormous datasets. These include satellite imagery, radar readings, atmospheric pressure measurements, and more. By sifting through this sea of information, AI can identify patterns and trends that might go unnoticed by the human eye. But AI doesn't just crunch numbers, it also helps improve the accuracy of weather models. By learning from past weather events, AI can make predictions about future conditions. These aren't just educated guesses, but precise forecasts backed by solid data. This means that meteorologists can provide more accurate and timely weather predictions, helping us plan our days better and stay safe during extreme weather events. And speaking of safety, AI plays a crucial role in disaster prediction and response. By analyzing real-time data, AI can predict the likelihood of a natural disaster, such as a hurricane or tornado, with increasing accuracy. This gives authorities more time to prepare and potentially save lives. In the aftermath of a disaster, AI can also assist in recovery efforts. For instance, it can analyze aerial images to assess damage and help rescue teams locate survivors. It's like having a bird's-eye view that's always on the lookout. In essence, AI is transforming the weather industry from a reactive entity into a proactive one. It's giving us the tools to predict, prepare for, and respond to weather events with unprecedented speed and accuracy. The integration of artificial intelligence into the weather industry is revolutionizing weather forecasting and promises a future of even more accurate and timely weather predictions. So what does the future hold for the weather industry? We're on the cusp of a revolution where artificial intelligence and meteorology will intertwine like never before. This fusion will not only transform the weather industry as we know it, but also touch every aspect of our lives. Imagine a world where hyper-local weather forecasts are the norm. Instead of broad, citywide predictions, we would have precise, neighborhood-level forecasts. This would mean knowing exactly when it will rain in your backyard or snow on your route to work. Artificial intelligence will analyze vast amounts of data, take into account local topography and microclimates, and provide incredibly accurate localized forecasts. But why stop there? AI's potential extends beyond hyperlocal forecasts to personalized weather predictions. Imagine your smart device alerting you to take an umbrella because it knows you have a walking commute, or your smart home adjusting the thermostat based on predicted temperature changes. With AI, weather forecasts won't just be about regions or cities, but about individuals and their unique needs. Then there's the potential for advanced disaster response systems. In a world where extreme weather events are becoming all too common, AI can be a game changer. By analyzing weather patterns and predicting disasters before they occur, AI can help us prepare and respond more effectively. This could mean fewer lives lost, less property damage, and faster recovery times. But the real magic happens when all these elements come together. When hyperlocal forecasts, personalized predictions, and advanced disaster response systems all work in harmony, we'll have a weather industry that's not just about predicting the weather, but about enhancing lives and safeguarding our future. As we look to the future, it's clear that the evolution of the weather industry is far from over. With artificial intelligence at the helm, who knows what the next chapter in the history of the weather industry will look like? From ancient civilizations to artificial intelligence, the weather industry has come a long way. We began this journey with the genesis of the weather industry, where early societies relied on rudimentary observations and intuition to predict weather patterns. This primitive understanding evolved into a more scientific approach with the rise of modern meteorology, where the scientific method began to shape our understanding of weather phenomena. As we moved into the 20th century, weather forecasting became an integral part of our daily lives. providing crucial information for a variety of industries and individuals. The introduction of artificial intelligence has revolutionized the weather industry, allowing for unprecedented accuracy and speed in predicting weather patterns. The future of the weather industry is promising, with artificial intelligence continuing to enhance our ability to predict and understand weather phenomena. As we look back at the evolution of the weather industry, we can't help but marvel at the power of human ingenuity and look forward to the exciting developments yet to come.